That amber LED strip across the Ranger tailgate, Tacoma never went there at the factory. There's something built into this Ranger's dual ambient lighting architecture, two completely independent color zones running simultaneously, one for the door panels and one for the footwells, that no midsize truck has executed at the factory level. Not the Tacoma TRD Pro, not the Colorado ZR2. We get there by the end. Is $52,000 the right number for a midsize truck? My answer depends entirely on whether a cabin that competes with full-size luxury trucks changes how you feel about the segment. That distinction matters more than the spec sheet. Here's the coverage: exterior hardware, the cabin execution, and the powertrain case. And this elite trim has a backstory. It did not start in the standard product planning cycle. Everyone's attention goes straight to the Ford grille lettering and the blacked-out stance. That is not the engineering point. The engineering point is that amber LED accent strip running the full width of the tailgate, factory integrated into the tailgate structure, not a dealer add-on. In this segment, exterior accent lighting has never been structural. This strip is recessed into the tailgate panel itself, meaning it survives the same load cycles as the tailgate without flex cracking. Toyota and Chevy treat this as aftermarket territory. Speculative tech number 1. Structural accent integration. The LED strip mounts inside a reinforced channel bonded to the tailgate's inner skin. The engineering logic ties the lighting element to the load-bearing structure, rather than the cosmetic panel. This closes the gap where aftermarket LED kits fail at the mounting point within 18 months of regular bed use. What's inside tells an even more unexpected story. That dual-tone perforated leather, dark gray bolster paired with a warm tan center panel, orange contrast stitching running door cards and headrests, sits at a level GMC reserves for the Canyon Denali Ultimate. On a midsize truck at this price point, that is genuinely surprising material execution. 3 sentences, done. The physical HVAC knobs retained directly below that landscape infotainment screen. That is the correct call for a truck used in variable conditions. A driver switching from trail work to highway and changing temperatures cannot afford to submenu into climate control. The Colorado ZR2 buries this function behind a touchscreen layer. Speculative tech number 2. Dual zone ambient sync. The teal door panel lighting and amber footwell lighting run on independent circuits that respond to drive mode selection. Teal for standard, amber for off-road. The reasoning ties cabin atmosphere to driver intent as a real-time feedback signal. It solves the disconnect where cabin lighting stays static regardless of what the truck is doing. Here's what misses. The rear seat legroom in this crew cab configuration is noticeably tighter than the Toyota Tacomas at the same price point, which matters if this truck sees regular adult passenger use. Tacoma gets that packaging right where the Ranger still doesn't. The exterior section is where this truck's competitive brief becomes clear. This Ranger Elite purportedly came out of Ford's direct response to the Tacoma TRD Pro's 2024 interior upgrade. The moment Toyota proved a mid-size truck buyer would pay for a premium cabin without asking for a full-size footprint. The exterior is where that intent gets physical. Front to rear. The blacked-out grille carries Ford block lettering with LED headlights framing it. That DRL signature carries the Elite identity at a glance. The Ranger stamping across the hood leading edge adds visual mass without added weight. Black fender flares extend the wheel arch by approximately 2 inches each side, clearing the all-terrain rubber without aftermarket modification. Black multi-spoke wheels, sized around 18 inches, keep unsprung weight in check for a truck that uses its suspension travel. The factory side steps are integrated into the rocker panel, not bolt-on, which keeps the body's torsional stiffness intact. Rear. Ranger tailgate stamping sits above the amber LED accent strip, which runs the full tailgate width as a structural light element, with a single centered exhaust tip exiting the rear bumper. This design holds long-term because the structural decisions, the integrated steps, the bonded LED channel aren't styling, they're load path choices. Now, the numbers behind the stance. Engine. 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbocharged inline-4, estimated 310 horsepower, estimated 400 pound-feet of torque, 10-speed automatic, 4-wheel drive standard. In real operating conditions, that torque arrives fully by 3,000 RPM, meaning trail work and highway passing happen from the same power band without hunting between gears. Speculative tech number 3, EcoBoost Torque Pre-Stage. The system reads throttle position and pre-builds boost pressure during coast down before the driver requests acceleration. The competitor gap it closes, the Tacoma's 2.4-liter turbo requires a noticeable spool delay on steep trail re-acceleration after engine braking, a known complaint since its 2024 launch. It eliminates the half-second hesitation that costs momentum on technical climbs. Colorado ZR2, more capable suspension travel and a stronger off-road pedigree, but a noticeably less refined cabin at this price. Tacoma TRD Pro, better rear seat packaging and deeper aftermarket support, but its cabin doesn't reach this material level at any equivalent price. Engineering case complete. Financial case is next. Now, here's what I actually think. Completely straightforward. That Tacoma cabin brief explains every decision here. The structural LED tailgate strip, the dual-zone ambient sink, the tan and gray leather at a price point Toyota hasn't touched. Every call traces back to one objective: make the cabin the reason a Tacoma buyer crosses the floor. Whether that's enough depends entirely on what this buyer actually values. Expect this Ranger Elite to land between $50,000 and $54,000. The Tacoma TRD Pro runs close to $58,000. It delivers better rear seat packaging and a more proven off-road track record, but its cabin doesn't approach this material level at any equivalent price. The base Ranger XL starts near $34,000, giving up the dual-zone ambient system, the tan leather, and the structural LED tailgate entirely. Factory-integrated cabin differentiation holds value differently than aftermarket leather and lighting packages. There's no credible aftermarket route to dual-zone ambient sync tied to drive mode. That's software and hardware integrated at the factory level. For a 4 to 5 year hold, that factory distinction gives the premium a real path back at trade-in compared to a base truck with bolt-on upgrades. If the cabin experience matters as much as trail capability, this is the most coherent midsize truck package in the segment right now. If rear seat space and long-term off-road reliability matter more, the Tacoma TRD Pro gives you more of both. What this Ranger earns its premium through isn't the powertrain. It's a factory cabin specification that doesn't exist in this segment at this price. That amber LED strip across the tailgate from the opening, it's not decoration. It's the exterior signal of a truck built from the inside out, not the other way around. If you've owned a Tacoma TRD Pro or a Colorado ZR2 and the cabin was the reason you eventually moved on, I genuinely love your perspective. Next up, Ranger Elite against the Colorado ZR2. Cabin versus capability. $52,000 for Ford's interior execution, or $51,000 for Chevy's trail hardware. Drop your call below, then subscribe.